storytellers of the song and bakers of the carnival word. We are tillers of the light and farmers of the earth. We fish among the elements and hunt the elusive green in gray and blue. We drink forbidden waters and eat an invisible food. Who does a job well and very well. These are the artists, those curious lights. Ministers, principal secretaries, ambassadors, members of the diplomatic corps, Indian High Commissioner Dr. Osaf Sayeed, CEO, all distinguished, good afternoon. I take this opportunity to greet you in the name of Biennale of Contemporary Art of Seychelles 2017 with the theme, In a World of Crisis, What Does Art Do? With the mission statement of advancing the art, the second Biennale is being organized by the National Art Council of Seychelles with courage and optimism that Biennale will galvanize attention of the Seychelles public on the local and international artists and to recognize the value of art in life as well as enjoy different art forms for the betterment of the population. Thanking the organizing committee, the commissioner, Mr. Nigel Henry, the curator, Mrs. Dagmar Skemmit. Without further ado, with great pleasure, I will call upon the CEO of NSC to say a few words about the exhibition.
Mr. Lawi, Minister for Youth, Sport and Culture, Mr. Lalon, Minister of Tourism, Excellencies, Ambassador of India, Ambassador of Russia, all artists, Mrs. Sayeed, sorry, all artists, PSs, CEOs, Monsieur Laroux, Monsieur Ambassadeur de France. Good afternoon, good evening. I wish to welcome you to our first side exhibition for the 2017 Biennale of Contemporary Arts of Seychelles. Of course, our first artist exhibiting tonight is Mrs. Farha Sayeed. Farha Sayeed is an artist of considerable international repute, known for her creation of intricate and beautiful carved and decorated eggshells. Working with a range of shells and applied elements, Mrs. Sayeed creates unique aesthetic statements cut, carved, and decorated by hand. We are particularly grateful to the artist for her participation in the sideshow event program of the Biennale, and we are certain that all who see this work will be impressed by its originality and quality. Our Biennale theme asks what art can do in a world of crisis. Mrs. Sayeed provides one answer, which is for artists to create beauty, which is inspirational and moving, and which reaffirm the essence of our shared humanity. I wish to thank Mr. Ambassador, Dr. Farha Sayeed, for his willingness to join with us in this adventure from inception, from the very beginning. And also for everyone who, in one way or another, helped organize tonight's event. I am particularly grateful to my NEC team for their devotion and hard work, and also to our Biennale Commissioner, Mr. Nigel Henry. I hope you will be inspired by Mrs. Sayeed's beautiful showcase tonight. And without further ado, I will wish you a wonderful evening. Thank you.
Dr. Osaf Sayeed to say a few words.
Honorable Mrs. Missy Lara, Minister for Culture, Youth and Sports, Honorable Mr. Lassol Alan, Minister for Tourism, my diplomatic colleagues, artists, invited guests, Mr. Jimmy Savvy, CEO for the National Arts Council, and other officials, ladies and gentlemen, a very warm welcome to all of you this evening as we are all set to inaugurate Eggstraordinaire, an exhibition of a unique art form, the egg art. This event, as was being mentioned, is being organized in collaboration with the National Arts Council of Seychelles as part of the Biennial of Contemporary Art, Biennale Seychelles 2017. The High Commission of India is very pleased to collaborate once again with the Ministry of Culture and the National Arts Council after our very emphatic participation which we had recently in the recently concluded Creole Arts Festival. Ladies and gentlemen, the theme of the art itself, exhibition itself is very contemporary and very current, because what art can do in times of crisis. And as the Minister holds both the portfolio of culture and sports, I feel that both art and sports act as powerful unifying factors in a growing complex and often conflicting world. And as art has universal appeal, it appeals to the people's hearts, cutting across the barriers of caste, creed, religion, and language. So this is a medium which really binds people together. And I have seen personally with practical experience when I was the previous posting as Ambassador of India in Yemen, at the height of things when there were firing going on and people were shelling each other and all kinds of things, we still pursued with these exhibitions and art shows and others to mellow down the tempers, to kind of tell the people the message of love and unity. And this is what the art brings about. And often the expressions of an artist is also a reflection of what is happening in the contemporary society. So when you look at an art, sometimes you could also make a guess of what is happening in that thing, what is the artist trying to convey. As the Greek philosopher Aristotle said, the aim of art is to represent not the outward appearance of things, but their inward significance. And the famous Spanish painter, sculptor, and poet Pablo Picasso said, the purpose of art is washing the dust of daily life off our souls. Today and in the coming days, we are certain that we are going to we'll be going to actually transport it into a different world altogether of creativity and imagination, thanks to this wonderful event which is being organized after a long gap, I think 15, 16 years. And I congratulate the Minister of Culture and the entire team for bringing art, of international art and artists right here in Seychelles. The High Commission would be very pleased to continue with its efforts to collaborate with the Ministry of Culture and also at the bilateral level strengthen and expand our relationship. We have recently sent to your ministry, Madam, the draft cultural exchange program for the years 2017 and 22. Which is a very extensive program which could cover different areas of bilateral cooperation. And we do hope that with the signing of this CEP, very soon we will have newer vistas of cooperation open between our two countries. And that also we could look at collaboration with other countries to do things here. I would like to take this opportunity to thank all the dignitaries and the distinguished guests and artists for your gracious presence. Please enjoy the rest of the evening. Thank you very much.
Yourself. As Dr. Ousaf has mentioned, art is to share the message. And now, with great pleasure, I will call upon Farha Sayeed to tell us her story and her journey.
Today's chief guest, Honorable Mrs. Mitzi Lare, Minister of Culture, Youth and Sports, Minister of Tourism, Cabinet Ministers, members of the Diplomatic Corps, visiting artists, and invited guests. Good evening. I thank all of you for your gracious presence to witness my exhibition of egg art. Eggs have played a central role in different societies, be it in African, Persian, Chinese, or European. While the egg art in its modern form is traced to Fabergé, but in fact it goes back to several centuries. Despite being known as an art form several centuries ago, it remained as a rare art form in the modern society. There are very few artists in the world who are practicing this art. I took fascination to egg art 18 years ago. As a medium, I found this art, eggshell, to be very versatile, though challenging as it offers me a lot of flexibility. I can switch easily from painting to carving to etching and calligraphy on the eggshell, and the scope seems to me unlimited. I have organized several solo shows and exhibitions in different parts of the world to promote this unique art form. It is my pleasure to mount my first solo exhibition in Seychelles as part of the Biennale 2017. Today, I'm exhibiting my selected art pieces showcasing eggs of ostrich, rhea, goose, emu, and other birds, including those of sooty tern from the bird island of Seychelles. These all are eggs are unhatched and unfertilized, which are not used for hatching. I would like to take this opportunity to thank the National Arts Council of Seychelles and all the officials associated with it who have helped me in mounting this exhibition. I would particularly like to thank Mr. Nigel Henry, Commissioner Biennale of Contemporary Arts, for his strong support, and Mr. Emmanuel Duffy, Special Advisor to the Minister for Culture Affairs, for curating this exhibition in a very short period. I hope you will all enjoy your experience of witnessing a different art form. Welcome you all. Enjoy this evening.
Thank you, Mrs. Farha. Now the moment has come to declare the exhibition open, and we call upon the minister to cut the ribbon and say a few words.
Colleague Minister, members of the Diplomatic Corps, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, a very good afternoon to you all. We are gathered here today for the opening of a very symbolical, fragile, and delicate exhibition, Eggstraordinaire, an exhibition of egg art. The egg is an universal and self-explanatory symbol because it holds the seed from which all life begins. It is a primordial reality containing the seeds that will give rise to multiple beings. It is also associated to the symbolic quality of quietude, like the home, the nest, the shell, or the mother's womb. The egg is also associated with the idea of the seed of spiritual life. So for the few artists who are practicing egg art, such as Mrs. Sayeed, I must say congratulations. The art of egg decoration goes back to early civilizations when eggs were colored and used as gifts to celebrate the rebirth of life on the earth. Ostrich eggshell with engraved hatch patterns have been found as early as 60,000 years ago in South Africa. However, today, through the egg art of Mrs. Sayeed, together we shall discover the beauty of egg art. Mrs. Sayeed has been interested in various art forms since her early age. After experimenting with different types of art like pencil sketching, aluminum foil work, charcoal painting, and glass painting, she spent considerable time on silk painting. She picked up egg art more than 17 years ago and improvised and experimented with the fusion of Indian and Islamic elements to this otherwise Western art. Mrs. Sayeed's repertoire of egg art include a wide selection of decorated ostrich, goose, turkey, hen, and sooty-tern eggs. Each of these eggshells are intricately cut, carved, and decorated by hand and ornamented using pearls, beads, crystals, velvet, satin, golden laces, and rhinestone chains, making each piece a masterpiece and one of its kind. She employs various techniques for decorating eggshells, like cutting, carving, decoupage, trolling, etching, engraving, dyeing, and beadwork. She creates each egg art piece with great precision and ingenuity, involving several man-hours of intricate work. The resulting objets d'art are masterpieces which would lead the experts of art on a voyage into the realm of beauty and splendor. Mrs. Sayeed also participated in the 40th annual Egg Eye Beat International Dallas Egg Show 2014, held at Dallas from June 6 to 8, 2014. She's a member of the International Egg Art. Is also a pioneer in promoting egg art in India. Several articles have been written on her art in prestigious newspapers and magazines of India and abroad. She has also been interviewed extensively on television and radio. Her artwork is a collection of all her precious exhibitions, including those she has been doing in Seychelles for the past 8 months. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to declare the exhibition officially open, where together we shall be able to admire the work of Mrs. Sayeed.
This is combination of two different eggs. These are two Ria eggs and a goose egg, which are free-handedly carved, carved and decorated. These are all crystals which are used. This is again an ostrich egg, which is carved, and I made all these bubbles and all this mermaid sitting inside it.
Okay.
Ok. So, se o ka di nou akos sa l'exhibition hoje?
Non. Ok. Ça l'exhibition aujourd'hui, première exhibition qui nous fait de contexte biennale la contemporaine Seychelles 2017. Vous connaissez l'année biennale, il y en a différentes exhibitions appelées bonne sideline exhibition ou les bonnes exhibitions par à côté. Nous avons 544 exhibitions qui pourraient épargner pendant la semaine. Et ça, c'est une première exhibition qui nous fait aujourd'hui avec Farha Sayeed.
E que rôle NSC dans l'exhibition hoje?
Ben, Biennale Seychelles est organisée par NSI, conceptualise et organisée total par NSI. Et nos rôles, c'est nous négocier avec différents partenaires, différents groupes artistes qui ont envie d'exhibiter pendant nos biennales, side exhibition. Alors, biennale, il y a une compétition. Ça, il y a une compétition, side exhibition. Et nos rôles, c'est pour assurer qu'il y en a une sideline qui est organisée le plus haut niveau possible.
E que vous pensez de sa qualité là que vous avez pu démontrer?
Cette qualité-là, pour montrer aujourd'hui, est assez unique. Et nous ne pouvons pas voir Cécile. Mon personnellement, pas des avoir Cécile. Mais c'est très joli, très créatif, et c'est l'imagination. Il montre que quantité un artiste est capable de faire. Qui est un artiste qui a servi ça qui n'a été et pelle à plus loin que la nature. Artiste, on est artiste, c'est son imagination. C'est ça tout le monde dit, artiste, c'est un monde très intelligent, à cause de capable de jouer avec n'importe quelque chose, même jouer avec quelque chose que la nature fait. So, on voit que ça madame qui a servi toute qualité de zef qu'il y en a, depuis ostrich, depuis pour des oiseaux, des poules, quoi, quelconque, et il est capable de servir ça pour faire un joli travail là, qui, ou pas, il y a une imagination capable quoi.
Ok, merci beaucoup.